Hey, I'm Nick, and today I want to focus on just how important it is to still sit down and act like you're about to do any work or any creative thing, even if you don't fully have the idea in your head of what you're about to do. Or more so, sitting down and doing something, even if you don't actively want to do it. You see, I've mentioned this a lot before, and your brain doesn't really like hard work and doesn't really want to do things straight away. Therefore, that is how procrastination is created. It's the roadblock stopping you from going straight from doing nothing to doing the actual task at hand, and instead waiting for that motivation to hit instead of actually getting to work on it. And it's important to realize this instead of accepting any excuses that pop into your head, like, I was too busy today, it's going to be too hard, I haven't got enough rest. Your brain doesn't like to do hard things, and it will create excuses in order to circumvent any obligations. So our first step is to completely ignore our brain's subconscious advice to ourselves to make itself feel better with more dopamine and avoid the working tasks that actually require you to put work and effort in without directly exchanging that for dopamine and gratification, which comes later once you've actually fulfilled the objective. What we need to do is at least get a start and start the motivation and discipline cycle up. You see, it's what I've mentioned a lot before. Motivation stems from discipline. Once you get a start on something, you get motivated to keep on doing it. If we ignore whatever our mind is saying, whatever excuses we have, if we ignore the fact that we may not even have any idea what we're about to do or how we're going to tackle a certain challenge, if we're able to sit down and be disciplined enough to write one sentence or complete one little task, then we are able to become motivated, and our brain recognizes that this is the state that we are in, and we are able to get more work done. So, the biggest takeaway for today is, if we want to get a start on something or even get something done, it starts by actually sitting down and doing something. Even if it takes you a while to think of what to do, actually being in the position that lets you be able to use whatever thought that pops into your head straight away, instead of being on your bed or on your couch until you get that idea and then going onto your desk or wherever. It stops that roadblock of procrastination and not thinking it will be good enough. And this also helps with the whole discipline turns into motivation thing. It avoids you being super tired, because if you wake up and you don't get out of bed straight away, then your body gets used to staying in bed. If you do get out of bed and you start going on with the rest of your day, but you stop short of actually sitting down at your desk and doing something, then your body gets used to that. It starts making excuses to not do that. And the easiest one to make when you've just woken up is, oh, I'm too tired for it. So actually having the discipline to get up, sit down, even if you're tired, just stay conscious, stay aware of what the goal is, what task, what actual physical steps need to be taken, and being able to sit down and do something, be disciplined enough to do something even when you're tired and don't have the motivation, actually gives you the motivation. But if you still want some more tips and don't fully believe that this will work, and if you truly believe that, then of course it won't work, actually focusing your spare time on what you're going to do, brainstorming like I've talked about, and writing down notes and thinking of things as soon as they pop into your head, putting them down on paper. That is going to get you in the mood, the energy to be able to work as soon as you sit down, before you have to tackle all that tiredness and excuses, because you've gone through the day already tricking yourself that this is what I'm going to do and that there is no way around it, and I've already gone this far thinking about it, so it's time to actually implement it. But like I said, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that we turn up. It doesn't matter how much work we have to do. That isn't what should be on our minds. What should be on our minds is getting to the desk, getting to, let's say if you have a fitness goal, getting to the gym. It should be to get there. And then you think of, what's the next task I need to do? Maybe it's to open up a document, get out a notepad. If you're at the gym, maybe it's to sit down at the bench, look through your notes on what workout routine you're going to take. And then you just start doing it and you build up that momentum and then you build up that motivation to keep on going. That's it for today. But if you're still interested in learning more about productivity tips and tricks, I've now started one-on-one coaching, which you can book a call for using the first link in the description below. But until then, see you later.